Becoming a good engineer is about collecting experience. Why do I get the feeling that this may have been written by AI? Of course, it's about collecting experience. Life is all about collecting experience. Some people, though, just ignore the experience orbs on the floor. Let me see if this is written by a human. Becoming a good engineer is about collecting experience. Each project, even small ones, is a chance to add new techniques and tools to your toolbox. Where this delivers even more value is when you can solve problems by pairing techniques learned on one project with tools learned working on another. It all adds up. Yes, I will not say no to that. Just makes sense. When you first dip your toes into the programming world, perhaps as a computer science student or a bootcamp newbie, oh, they're not including me, I learned on my own. You probably had a laser focus on learning specific programming languages or libraries. Your days might have been filled with mastering the syntax of Python, figuring out the intricacies of JavaScript, or diving into the principles of functional programming and Haskell. Yes. But as your career progresses, the scope of your interest must broaden, not just in terms of technologies, but also approaches, methodologies, and paradigms. And that is precisely what this article is about. The real value in evolving as an engineer isn't solely about amassing a heap of isolated skills, but weaving them into an intricate web of abilities that's greater than the sum of its parts. The toolbox. What is a toolbox? Imagine your engineering skills as a toolbox. Every time you learn something new, a new algorithm, a new language, a new framework, you're essentially adding a tool to this box. However, having a tool and knowing when and how to use it effectively are two entirely different things. Herein lies the value of experience. Each project, regardless of its scale, offers a unique set of challenges that help you understand the context in which a particular tool should be used. Comfort zones are cozy, but they rarely contain lessons. Actively seek projects that make you stretch. Your toolbox will thank you. But your toolbox isn't a static entity. It evolves as you do. Over time, you'll not only add more tools, but also start combining them in novel ways to solve increasingly complex problems. Your experience with RESTful APIs in one project might enable you to define or deftly integrate third-party services in another. Your understanding of multi-threading could dramatically optimize performance in a data-heavy application. The key is that you don't have separate toolboxes for each project. It's one toolbox that benefits from each project's unique requirements and constraints. That's a very nice analogy. Once again, yes. Pairing techniques and tools. What often separates good engineers from great ones is the ability to pair techniques learned on one project with tools acquired on another. This cross-pollination of skills allows for more efficient problem solving and often leads to more elegant solutions. The quality of your toolbox isn't defined by the number of tools, but by the richness of the problems they can solve. A real-world example. Let's consider a practical example. Suppose you've worked on an e-commerce website where you gained a deep understanding of database transactions to maintain inventory counts accurately. On a separate project, you delve into WebSocket programming for a real-time chat application. Now you're tasked with developing a real-time dashboard for inventory management. The skills from these seemingly disparate projects can be amalgamated to produce a robust solution. You could use WebSockets to push real-time updates to the dashboard while leveraging your deep understanding of database transactions to ensure that the inventory data is reliable and consistent. The pairing of these skills provides a distinct advantage. Not only can you solve the problem, but you can also solve it in a way that is both efficient and elegant. Once again, yes, stretching beyond your comfort zone. This leads us to an important point about stretching beyond your comfort zone. It's easy to gravitate towards projects that align with your existing skill set. They're familiar and less intimidating. However, the more varied your experience, the broader your toolbox becomes and the more capable you are of making these fruitful pairings. Actively seek projects that force you to learn something new or think in a way that you haven't before. You'll find that the benefits often spill over into projects that seem unrelated on the surface. This article is so... I don't even have the word. It's not bad. It's neutral. It's just that you cannot say no. You can only say yes. That makes sense. Yes, I do not disagree. Yes, that applies to me. You're feeling it too, right? That's what I said at the beginning. What do the people on Reddit have to say? Becoming a good insert any vocation is about collecting experience. Yeah, here's the link if you want to read it yourself and share with your boss. They're gonna love you because there's nothing to hate about this article.